Welcome in, sis. Welcome in. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Hook and Stitch in Island Style. I'm Antoinette, your hostess, coming to you from Deer Island, New Brunswick, Canada, located in the Bay of Fundy. I want to welcome all returning Fiber Filling members, new Fiber Filling members, and if it's your first time here, don't mind my bad hair day. Then click the subscribe, the bell, and all below, and hopefully you'll be notified when I upload a video or have a live. How you doing, sis? Oh, I'll be right back. I'm just going to go grab some coffee. I will be right back. I'm just going to go fill my coffee cup up. Okay, sis. Let me shut that music off. Just put it on. Something new I tried. Go shut the music off. There. Is that better? What are you doing this morning? Yep. This time next week, I will be getting ready to leave. Next Monday. I head to Fredericton to fly out Tuesday morning or Tuesday afternoon. But I'm going up the day before. I have a hotel room booked. I just figured. Oh, working on a Grinch. Yeah, I did my first knitted Grinch. I'm taking it from Mavis, my great niece. Right now, all I'm doing is literally, it's just busy work. I had this stack of granny squares that I had done from that all-in-one granny, and I'm just putting some together, seeing how it would look as a bag. Just using the slip stitch method. I was working on that. A pair of socks I'm working on trying to get them finished before I leave. They're one of the guys I play cards with. They were a commission. I no more commissions on socks. And I'm really upset because the Canada Post strike, I've got 2 Mary Maxim orders sitting in limbo. And it has my Christmas sock yarn. I wanted to cast a pair of Christmas socks on to take with me to work on the plane with. I mean, I'm taking other projects, but I wanted to make myself a pair of Christmas shorty socks. Oh, I can't see. Yeah, I'm a hot mess today. I got the Christmas tree lighting tonight, and it's from 6 to 7. It's not gonna be like years past. We're not doing, the raffle and stuff. It's just been a rough year. It usually costs me a couple $100 buying the raffle prizes, you know? So that's and with the trip to Australia and everything, it was just too much. Um, hopefully gonna have hot chocolate and, I finish this, I gotta go outside and run the extension cords for the lights for the tree and grab my pool cover and put it in storage, get a few of the things done for while I'm gone, and then, I mean, I got a busy week. I teach Friday and just trying to get things packed and organized. Luckily, my voltage converter showed up. I got that through Amazon, but, yeah, I had a late night. I didn't get to bed till 2:45. Played cards last night, my Saturday night. So, and, I'm just trying to organize everything. You know, I gotta get up cemetery and put some Christmas flowers on for Warren. I make I make arrangements to put on his headstone, and I go up and I talk to him and visit with him. I didn't get up Veterans Day because I was working. I was upset about that. I'm having a bad hair day. I just threw it up in a clip. And yesterday I got 6 videos filmed. I got to do the rest of the Advent with Zara. Now that's 12 days plus December's craft kit. And then I've got to edit everything and get it uploaded and scheduled to release while I'm gone. My craft room and bedroom, try to get them in some semblance of an order. So when I come back, I'm not coming back to a big mess because, excuse me, I only have a couple days when I get home the afternoon, sometime the afternoon, the 26th. I drive home Boxing Day, and I'm back to work Monday. So it's not giving me a whole lot of time to flip my body around, get my days and nights back because it's reverse in in Australia, my days and nights. So I'll have to get my body flipped over. I told him, I said, because they said we need you to come. I know it. I've got my members boxes sitting over here for Christmas. I just did little boxes for them, just a little something to say thank you. Nothing. It's nothing, big. Just little what's he Nazi? What's it? Who's it's? And there they sit. So, um, if the strike isn't over before I leave, welcome in IVP. Welcome in, dear. Good morning. If they don't settle it before I leave, then they're not going to get mailed out till I get home, and they'll just get them in January. They'll get a little surprise in January. You know. Welcome in, Tank. Welcome in. How's everybody doing this morning? What you working on? What's in your cup? How's the weather? All that good stuff. I was on Nightbot trying to put in some commands for like weather and stuff, and I just couldn't. I had the one for drop the links, and that's it. I use Nightbot for giveaways too. That's mainly what I use them for. But no, so that's all I'm doing. Just trying to work on. Welcome in, Diana. Welcome in. Um, yeah, I know it said live at 10. I scheduled the live for 9, but for some reason it must. I guess the default Eastern time, and of course we're on Atlantic time, so I went in and I changed it. So that's why I just had the music playing. If anybody came in, then I would put my camera on and begin the live. You guys can't see the mess that's around me. Oh my god, my Addy set up over here. Um, I'm just trying to do some donation hats and scarves, but I have to seam them together. Take off the waste yarn and put them together. I'm just trying it out. I'm gonna try some 30 on the 32. I want to try some ear warmers and just work on those. It's a break from when my hands are really hurting from knitting and crocheting. Getting that done, and so that's basically what it is. But I wanted to have a live today, and I'll have a live next Sunday, and then that'll be the last live that I do until I get back because it's gonna be hard for me to do a live from when I'm over there. But I mean, I'll have content going up. One that'll be pre-planned that I'm filming now and editing and scheduling to go up to release through the month. But while I'm over there on travels and stuff, I'll I'll put content because I'm taking my if you look in here, I still have to put my camcorder in here, but I'm recording a tutorial. This is going. Welcome in, Denise. Good morning. So that'll be going with me. And I did find my suitcase. It was actually downstairs in the back because, as you know, Barb and I put up that storage building and we just started. I still have a few things up the store I have to get out, but they're big pieces and I need help. One's a antique barber chair, oak curio corner cabinet, my safe, and then I just got some boxes and I've got everything out. But it's going to take some of the guys' muscles to move that stuff. I can't do it by myself. But we need to make room in the storage. When I get back, her and I are going to work like in January. Our winter project is just to work downstairs and get a few things. After Christmas, we're going to once we get downstairs done, we're going to buy a 65 or 70-inch flat screen for downstairs and get the family room done. My office. Greed tank, and I was reading because I have Snapship. It's like you get like a little discount. I was reading in one of the emails they sent me. One of the things Canada Post wants to try and start doing to compete with Amazon and these other companies that deliver 7 days a week, is to have weekend parcel delivery. Like in the States, they've had weekend parcel delivery for as long as I can remember. They started it a couple decades ago. They even delivered on Christmas Day. And I have found our postal workers up here, unions up for the most part, because up here it seems everybody's union. They don't have to work the weekend. Welcome in, Zara. Welcome in, dear. They don't want to have to work weekends. No, Zara, they had the time screwed up. I didn't realize they are when I scheduled it. I scheduled it for 9 a.m. Atlantic time. Well, their default is Eastern time, so I should have put in 8, and then it would have been 9. So I know that for future scheduling of lives, because we'll have one, maybe 2 more lives before I go, silent on the lives until I get back from Australia. But that's what it is. But Tank, that's what I was reading. That they want to be competitive in. Don't mind me, I'm just wiping off my desk. I have so much dust here. To be competitive, so they don't want to work weekends. And don't get me wrong, our postal workers make very good money. Believe me, they make good money, and they want more. They don't think they're getting enough, and it's ridiculous. So those of us that had Christmas presents to mail out can't get them out. Some people, use the mail for a lot of things, and all they're doing is ticking people off, and they're going to cost Canada Post business because we have a new company that's delivering like our Amazon here, and it's called Dragonfly, and like they deliver all the DHL, UPS packages because UPS and DHL where I live don't deliver to the island. So they have companies that come in and do it for them. So, yeah. So that's what that's all about. I'm not plugged there. So, hopefully Oh, okay. Thank you, Zara. I I'm taking. I was talking with Lindsay and I had a face to face Thursday because we were going over the brioche. She did the knit brioche shawl so I could start brioche without having to worry about brioche purl, and I'm just overthinking it too much, like I usually do. But one of the things I was doing with when I was doing the knit one, yarn over, slip one, or knit one, slip one, yarn over, I was doing it wrong. So she showed me. So I've got the yarn pulled for it, and it's just going to get cast on and the two setup rows done, and then it's going to be put aside with Peacock Ridge. I'm taking Solar Flare. I'm taking some long lingering whips with me that are excuse me, aren't too busy I want to take advantage of the month that I'm gone and try to get some of the lingering whips done, get them off the needles or hooks, whatever they're on. And when I get back, I can grab some of these other ones and start working on them. Just try to get the whips done. I mean, I've got 2 pair of socks that are almost done, just to make me feel less overwhelmed, with all because I have a blanket project. My cat's meow. I ripped out. It's sitting there waiting to be done. Um, so yeah, that's what and of course we were talking about it just a little bit ago. Right now, stuck in St. John, which is just an hour and a half from here. My Mary Maxim orders are sitting. I had 2 Mary Maxim orders. One had my Christmas yarn in it, and then the other one was, the Mary Maxim Starlet Sparkle that I need for the Dead of Winter wrap, and I had ordered a couple, Barb went in, and she got a couple of the baby blanket balls because they were on sale, so everything's sitting there. And Zara, I'm having fun opening my Advent. I mean, nobody's gonna see it until next month when I release them. Um, that's what I wanna ask you too. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set them to release every other day, so it'll take it through pretty much the whole month, so every otr day there, will be a video going up, but I'm having fun opening them. I don't think I did, if any, yarn for your, 12 Days of Advent. I don't think I did. My brain. I do too, Zara. I do too. Look, I'm not against anybody making fair wages. Okay, I really am not. I am not a pro union person. I mean, I've been in the union. I was in it when I was in the States. I was in the Teamsters. And of course up here I'm union on the ferry. I have to be. It's a union shop. Same thing. I ended up being union in the States. U.S. Steel was a union shop, and you know, I was driving the trucks, so I had to join the union. Did I make good money? Yes, I made very good money. I made stupid money, but they wanted to strike. I went to 2 meetings in 10 years, and I said, "You're a bunch of idiots." I didn't bother coming back. I says, "Go work out in the real world where you really have to work, to make your living." Yes, I get paid decent money on the ferry. I mean, I do. I mean, for Canada. If I was in the States making what I make now, I'd be doing really good. But, I make good money, decent money. But, we also, as everybody knows, says here, Zara, Canada's expensive to live in. Our taxes, they just raised it. They just gotta. Nope, it's just pick as you want, Zara. I just put them all in there, you get to pick what you want. Yep, Tank, ours did too. Ours have gone up twice this year. It has gone up twice this year, and I imagine in January it'll go up again. They just raised the, MB Power, which this is hard for me to well, coming from the States to here, okay? In the States, there could not be any monopolies on the utilities, like your phone, your hydro, and stuff like that. That's why. Oh, I know there's some extras in there. There's a couple things in there that really you and the girls can do together. The 12 days with the 12 days, there's another pack that I couldn't break it up because of what it is. So yeah, you can open that. Um, but they broke like Ma Bell up, the phone company, into smaller because there was a monopoly. They wanted to have, what do they call it? Oh, anyway, be competitive. I'm not used of the government owning a utility. In New Brunswick, you have no choice who you get for power. There's one power company, and it's MB Power, okay? And they just got a 19% hike in our hydro bills, which is ridiculous because we pay enough as it is for hydro. We're fortunate that we have our heat pumps are energy efficient, and our appliances, everything's energy efficient. Even with the pool running in the summertime, our bill doesn't really go over $300 a month. There on the island, you either have electric, hydro, electric baseboard, or oil. We don't have natural gas on the island. So it was new to me seeing a government, own what they call a crown corporation, own a utility. So, and being where I live, we are very limited. Yeah. So you don't have a choice. And what really ticks us off, especially where we live here, is like when we had the power outages and we were a week without power, because we're kind of like, when they know there's going to be a bad storm, they're starting to do it now because they got so much backlash from it. They will put a power truck on the island overnight, staying with the little B&B or something. So we have hydro here because we have a lot of elderly people. Some of them are on oxygen, and they need the hydro. That's why Barb and I bought the generator, which is on its way to the generator hospital because I spent most of last week I troubleshot everything. I charged the battery. It has only 20 hours on it. It's brand new. Just bought it this earlier this year. And Glenn, he's a fellow firefighter, but he owns the shop where I bought it, and it's one of the big generators. It will power the whole house. So he's gonna take it and see what's wrong with it. Good morning, Sunita. Good morning, my dear. But yeah, and it's everywhere. I mean, it's just not here in Canada. It's in the US. It's everywhere. It's just the way things are. I mean, look, we've all been to the yarn store. We've seen how the price of yarn's gone up. Yeah, Tank. And when Warren was on the oxygen, we were on the top on the list for power restoration. We were because of his oxygen. I didn't have a generator back then. Yeah, see, and which isn't right. We should have a choice, but it's just it's the way they've made the world. I mean, I try to go with the flow. Um, don't get me wrong. Barb and I are the two of us together. We manage our bills. I mean, at 63 years old, you don't expect you expect to be almost having your house paid off, not just building a new one at 59 years old, building a new house. But at the time, there was three of us. We thought, oh, we were young, but it is what it is. I mean, we have a nice home, nothing fancy, just a bungalow. In the States, they would call it a ranch. Um, and we have our pool, and each year we've been doing one big, huge project. Like, well, this year we did two. We put the storage building up. This year's been expensive. Yeah, we spent about 30 grand this year, but everything's cash. We paid for everything. Um, and we cleared a lot of property, which opened up. Yeah, well, ours went up. I think because I have waterfront property. I got $1 million view, not $1 million piece of property. But I don't sweat the small stuff anymore. I don't. Life's too short. It really is. I try not to let myself. I try. I have days, but I try not to let small things take over my thoughts and stuff like that. Um, I I worry about what I can and things that I can't. They're out of my control. I just don't worry about it. I can't. It's just not. Life's too short. I don't want uh, the ulcers. in worrying about something that I can't control. Good for you, Tank. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have a couple more years because my car's paid off in 2 years. My student loans paid off in everything's paid off in the next couple of years. We have the pool paid off next year. Barb's car will be paid off the year after mine. And once I retire from the ferry, I'm gonna continue to teach because that'll just be extra money because I've got my widow's pension from the States and from here and my small pension and the few things that I have. Um, oh, happy belated birthday, where I can, um, make the money that I will and the good thing is that once I'm retired from the ferry with all the stuff because my schedule, I mean, you guys know how many hours I work a week on the ferry. Um, I will have more time to devote and try to grow my channel more. Start doing more fun things and stuff like that. I mean, I'm trying now too. Like I said, make sure I get content out. I just got a big little star from VidQ with 600 uploads. I've got six. I average about 100 uploads a year, but so my teaching will be, and I make decent money teaching. It's not hard. I mean, I got to travel to St. John, St. Stephen's. They want. Oh, that's crazy. 3 hours. Yeah, no. No, that's why I stayed on the ferry. I'm working on the ferry because it's right here. I don't have to go anywhere. I drive 15 minutes down the end of the island and I'm at work. And I just go back and forth and back and forth and back. So I'm not looking for, I mean, I'm like, this time next week, I'm going to be packing and getting ready to leave out the next morning, right? And I'll be flying into nice, warm, 35-degree plus weather. Yes. But then I have to look when I come back. It's going to be cold. And that's what I don't like about working on the ferry is in the wintertime. It is bloody cold on that water. The last 2 days on this last shift I worked, oh, I had tights on. I had camisole, my work shirt, a ski sweater, and my jacket, and I was still cold. I'm the cowl that ocean Tunisian cowl that I'm making. Welcome in, Susanna. No worries, dear. No worries. I hope you're feeling well, Susanna. Listen, Susanna, don't sweat and stress yourself out. Okay? It's all good. You got that. Okay? I just want you to know that. Don't stress yourself out. But um yeah, I had a balaclava, but it's too confining. It literally it's like being waterboarded when it's raining really hard. It's like being waterboarded. It's it's awful. So, the only thing I can tell you is working on the ferry is I get my 5 miles a day in walking, exercise-wise. I didn't realize it, but in the last couple of months, I'm down 15 pounds, and not trying, but because I'm walking and I get good cardio up and down the steps like walking on the Stairmaster for free. I don't have to go to the gym. I know, Susanna. It just center, as Mr. Miyagi would say, "And hunt your calm, grasshopper." But no. So, what's everybody working on? Like I said, I was just joining these squares that have been sitting there. I'll tell you, this all-in-one granny, I was impressed with it. I talked about it when I first got it, and I was doing it. I found my sweet spot with a 5.5 millimeter hook. And there were very few times did I have to um, frog. I was getting pretty much my changes pretty much um, on the money. So I was glad about that. I do want to try the flower power one. This I think I'm making into a bag. Um, the flower power one, I've been watching some reviews on it, and it looks like it'd be interesting to do. And again, people like to make granny squares. Some people don't like baking granny squares. To me, they're an easy go-to when I just want to sit there, just like working on a stockinette dishcloth, your garter stitch dishcloth. Sometimes you just want something that is mindless, you know. Like I said, I've got stacks of granny squares and squares that I need to work on putting together. Welcome in, Perp. Afternoon, Perp. Um, and it's a good go-to. It's just like those stocking ornaments I was making at work. I just needed something simple, so I grabbed a bunch of Christmas yarn, and I have some patterns for baubles, covers, and the snow globe ornaments, and I have the stockings. I've got knitted patterns for little mittens, which I've made some, and little stockings. You can make bunting. The one that Krista did was for Advent. You actually, when you get the pattern, she actually has little numbers that you can stick into it for Advent. Um, and beaver, it's blue, simple. Yes, these are. Sometimes you just need a cleanse. I am a glutton for punishment. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I get all these large projects going. Okay, things that you're just not going to do in a week. Well, retract that. Normally, some of them you get done in a week, but when you're working a full-time job, you don't have. It's not something that I can do, because when I get home from work at 8 o'clock at night. By the time I shower, have I like evening tea. I like to have tea before I go to bed. It's just it was a ritual war, and I started. Perp, I actually made a list of mine, and it's scary. It's scary. Um, and then I go to bed because I gotta get up at 4:30 in the morning, and it's a 14-hour long day. From the time I leave the house to the time I get back to the house, it's over a little over 14 hours. On the boat, it's 13 and a half hours. Welcome in, little sis. Welcome in. So I'm tired. Believe me, I'm tired by the end of the day, and I'm old. Um, I'm always tired. I've been this way for a long time. And see, now, Denise, I have felt the blanket yarn, and I don't really care for it. Um, Sis has some blanket yarn for me. She's got a lot of it. We were gonna meet up when I went to Fredericton, but she's got a bunch of appointments, so we're gonna have to do it when I get back, because the box I have for her from the auction is huge and it's heavy. So I'm gonna try making plushies out of it. I get on a kick. I'm gonna make, like I said, I did the Grinch, and just something hits me, and I gotta do it. Welcome in, Jeanette. No worries, dear. I actually have one. I shouldn't even be working on this. I'm actually gonna pull them out and work on them while I'm talking to you guys. I gotta do a thing here. I gotta do a thing here. Okay. Oh, really? My computer just went neener neener. Oh, you don't want to cooperate with me. I have a big update waiting to be sent to my computer, but I'm not going to do it till after this. I haven't tried but little sis has some of the latte cake, because the sweater that I was doing, it's on hold because I couldn't get any more of that yarn. Had I paid attention, I would have used the other one. I had more of the other color with the blue and the green, and I didn't want to. I was too far through the other panel to mix them together. Oh, Darlene's making a poncho for her honey too. Making a poncho for her honey. Ah, yes, Clint Eastwood, oldie but goodie. But no, I think with the Addy and the mushroom, I'm going to be able to use up. I mean, I ordered specific for the Addy was a bunch of I did only one of the Premier Week sales. I only did one, and they had the bloom for $3. And in Canadian, it would have been 420 roughly, which was great because you can't you try to order it up here. So I got a bunch of that to put together for the Addy machine because the bloom works. It does. I've crocheted with it and tore it up because it didn't look good crocheted. So I would want to do up the panels for blankets, hats, scarves, and stuff like that. Actually, I couldn't find my copper arthritis gloves. Where were they? The bottom of a project bag. They do help. They do help the arthritis. So I can, stitch for a little longer. Um, I have I have a lot of Karen Simply Soft. I'm just gonna try different yarns, and it loves the Bloom DK. It loves the Bloom DK. So, and I've got a bunch of Red Heart. So I got the three machines. You can almost make between the 22, 32, and 46 pin, and making tubes. Literally make yourself your own kind of log cabin looking quilt. So and it's just something I was playing with in my mind. It's just something I was playing with in my mind. But, use it up. Like I said, I haven't ordered a lot of yarn, but what I do have coming, like I ordered the yarn for the Addy, and I ordered some Christmas sock yarn. And I've wanted the Christmas sock yarn the last few years that Mary Maxim had at the Festive Feet, but I wasn't paying $10. It went on sale. So I bought, I think, four skeins, 5 skeins. I bought the one color I really wanted. They were out of the candy cane. They were out, but they got some nice. Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'm actually it's in my basket. I'm gonna order one of the Addy books that has, some patterns and stuff there to make with the Addy. I haven't tried the mushroom machine yet. I've got to do that. Whether I'll get to it before I leave or not, I don't know. Seriously, the clock is ticking fast. Oh, cool. Make snowballs. Make snow. Make snowballs. Darlene, I sent you a message on Messenger. Did you get it? Let me know. Um, and anybody, I know I have some sock knitters here. When I was talking with Lindsay, she gave me this site. They're paid for patterns, but let me tell you something. The Oh my gosh, I want to get some patterns to sock patterns. There we go. I'm going to put the link in the box here. Zara, Marlene, Darlene, anybody else here that a perp that does socks? Awesome! It's good, man. I got some killer sock patterns, and they're not that expensive. You're welcome. I mean, there's the thing is a lot of times like the Christmas sock yarn coming. That's just a basic vanilla sock, because I find that I was doing, like I said, I was doing those feather fan. I ended up ripping them out because the yarn was too busy and the pattern got lost. You really couldn't. So that'd be like for a solid or a tonal. I have a little bit of solid sock yarn, but very little. So, you know, um, you know, most mine will be, self striping. But there are some pattern socks that I want to do, some cables. there's one that actually has drop stitches. That one looked kind of neat. So yeah, uh, I have the ability to share with you guys. Okay, let me see here. Let me see. Oh, no. Okay, present, share screen, share screen. Okay. If you look here, let me get this here. I mean, this one here. Look at these socks here. The drop stitches. These look really interesting. And this one here. Now, see how in the tonal or the solid color when you got a pattern how it shows up. Now, this one here isn't too bad. It's not too busy, but I mean, look at this one here, Ninja Run socks. So those are some of yep, I know. And so and Orchard House Seedlings, one of the people that Lindsay works with when they do those designer uh blog hops that I've gotten some of the patterns from. And again, any of you that have subscribed to Lindsay on her YouTube channel, thank you very much. Those of you that are testing for her, thank you very much. I believe in what Lindsay's doing, and she's just an awesome person, and I want to try and support her as much as I can. And she's my favorite knitwear designer. Sean Tall is my second. Knititude, my second. Now they're two completely different designers. Lindsay's patterns are engineering knits masterpieces. I mean, they're just I picture her sitting there and everything's going around her, like on Good Doctor where they're seeing the mathematical equations. She's seeing this design and this charts. That's how I picture Lindsay's mind the way hers works because of the combination of techniques and stuff that she does. And then the beautiful piece that she creates. I mean, you guys know of all the designers, hers in the knitting, hers are the most designs I have done. And I bought three of her books, one ebook and two hardback books. Okay, Tank, you have a great day, dear. Enjoy your biscuits. So yeah. And I've thanked her because she has pushed me out of my comfort zone, very far outside my comfort zone, which has enabled me to grow as a knitter. It really has. And on the flip side is we've got Lindsay, we've encouraged her and she's crocheting. So, it's kind of like we all work together and stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's pretty awesome. I think it's pretty awesome. Marlene, so do I. Like I said, I excuse me. I have a bunch of sock yarn. I sold a bunch of sock yarn. I gave away a bunch of sock yarn, and I still have a lot of sock yarn. I mean, I just got all that Patents Croy, but I sent some to some people. So I'm happy. I think almost everybody, Demetra, when I sent her auction thing, I forgot to put in a pack of the mohair, 3-pack of that Romantique. So I have it sitting and I can't mail it. Our post office isn't accepting it. So I've got to message her and let her know I'll get it to her as soon as I can. If not, I'll ask her if she wants refunded. But it was I think 3 skeins. But I think everybody I got a message that one was at the post office waiting to be picked up. Again, what's this for? My tablet. It was somebody. Denise, did you get your box, dear? Yes, yep, I sent it out, Sarah. Yep, I sent it out. And I warned everybody. A lot of you are getting your packages wrapped with red tuck tape. Okay, Denise, I can mark you received. She got hers. I try once I get it to I keep them all in my book. Red tape. Hey, it wasn't coming undone. That tuck tape is something else. And Perp, she got hers. Perp, did you get your auction winnings? Perp should have had hers. Yeah, because here's your shipping thing, Zara. It was mailed on October 30th. Okay. She got that one. Okay. I did. I got a whole 8 or 10 pack of packing tape. Amazon. I got it, so I have it. Yeah, Perp should have 2 packages coming from me. Okay, so Zara, Lee. So you got the one that went. Okay, yeah, small packet surface. Yeah. Patsy Walker. Oh, I don't know if she got hers. Ellen Lawler. I think that's Leanie. Oh wow, Marlene, that would be awesome. I actually have some books. I'm gonna bring them up. I've got a bag of books. Marlene, are you still sewing? Because I got a bunch of singer sewing books. Okay, you got the air one. Okay. I try to make sure when I send packages out to people that they get an email. Because my brain doesn't always work. My brain doesn't always work. Morning, Dragon Cat. Morning, my dear. Well, sis, I have some books. I'll get with you. I'll send you a message with pictures of what I've got. Because like I said, I want to share these. I cannot use all of these books. I can't use all these books. I don't know. Yeah, these people. I don't know if they got theirs. I want to set my sewing machine up. That black cabinet that used to be behind here, the cubicles. Yes, I used to make all my own clothes. I took that downstairs to put all my fabric on. A lady that I had dealt with in the past gave me 2 bags. A lot of it's cotton to make. I can make for quilting. So that'll be cool. She got hers. Okay, okay. Oh, I just gotta, I just gotta, I gotta answer that real quick. Oh, too many tabs open. Okay, and we'll go back to here. Well, that's just it. Barb and I want to set up downstairs. Set up downstairs. Our sewing machines. Now, the one I bought is a quilting machine, and I bought it right before I moved here to Canada 10 years ago. It's almost. I've been here 9 years. It'll be 10 years next September. And I before I bought the machine, I waited a couple years till it went on sale, which I'll wait. And I got an $800 machine for under $300. It's all computerized and all this other stuff. It's got a book like that thick. I've only used it a half a dozen times, and it was to repair Warren's work pants, sew hem curtains. I haven't used the quilting aspect of it because it has so many excuse me, attachments and stuff for quilting and all these different feet and everything. So I've got to learn, how to use it. Again, it's something I don't plan on leaving this earth anytime soon unless he has different ideas for me. So I want to remain very active when I'm not at a full-time job anymore, which is going to be my crafting, which is my happy place. People say they never see me without a project bag of my with me. I said, you won't. I take it. I take a project. I don't care if it's just a pair of socks, a granny square, always with me because it keeps me centered. It keeps me calm. Yeah, that's yeah. Like, oh, yeah, it's gonna take some reading the book and learning. And one thing we do need to do is we need to put up better lighting downstairs because now that we have it, the basement's finished as far as the walls are up, dividing the cold room, my office, the guest bedroom, and then on that side, you've got probably half of it is the family room slash bar because we're finishing Warren's bar for him. And then behind that, there's a 10 by 10 area that where the bathroom's at that will be perfect for setting up the sewing machines. So put it on the to-do list. I think all of us have this endless list of what we want to do, things we want to do. That's why I forget who it was that was telling me, "Oh yeah, you ought to try spinning. Get a drop spin." No, I don't need any more. I've got all my crafts kits. I've done a few of them. I have a diamond painting that's been sitting there that I've wanted to do for the craft room. It's decor for the craft room, but I haven't even done it. Um, Time. I love jigsaw puzzles. I have got puzzles that I had bought specifically for my retirement. They're all sitting in a box. I am thinking about getting a jigsaw puzzle table where I can do it and just put the top over it and put it in my room because I have 200-pound heathens that run around the house, you know. But no, it's yeah, they can be a handful. They can be a handful. Okay, so I think I got these all. I'll have to check my emails too on I don't know if these see if they got there. Mine too, Zara. Mine too. And the thing is, like the embroidery, that's something I can take to work. I have clothes make. Oh my gosh, Marlene. I know. That's the problem. We just don't have enough hours in the day, days in the week. Oh, this thing's being. Here we go. Focus. There we go. I just gotta go off camera here for a minute. We just don't seem to have enough hours in the day to do everything that we want to do. But we make a good effort to do it. What did I just drop on the floor? What did I drop? Oh, for the love of Pete. Oh, that's gonna be fun. I got sparklies all over my floor. Oh, sorry. My nose is running, and I don't like to do it on the screen. It's nasty. Oh, where are we at? There we are. I just noticed I got sparklies all over my floor, glitter all over my floor. I just noticed that. So yes, it's on now. Yeah, I took it off. My nose was post nasal drip, and I did not want to be doing it on camera because it's rather nasty. I do try to have some decorum. But yeah, no, and that's just it. I mean, slowly but surely, getting whips. And like I've had these granny squares sitting here. I did them. I just put them in a bag, and you know, I've got blocks from last year. How many people in here are doing the 2025 Advent? Because I thought sometime this coming week we could have an hour. We could talk about it because I've got to do the video, and I'm going to have sign up, and I'm going to close off the sign up December 30th. It's going to be done because I'm going to pair people up the 31st or January 1st, right around those couple days. Because it gets too hard when we it runs on. We've been talking about this since the summer. So those that want to join in, I know Christine Bello and she's in, I'm in. Who else wants to? I enjoy it. I've had a lot of fun doing it. And my private family is great, but I've got to even know awesome perp. And the thing is, the way we did it is like when I did Rita and Zara, I pay attention to shipping. Okay, I do pay attention to shipping. And our first year was a learning curve for us. It was anything went first year. Then postal rates went up the following year, so we went to the squares, and then decided on 12 or 25 day Advent, and then the fall, and then we did like a yarn Advent. That's why I have all these minis that I want to put them into a project. I try to pair people together that for shipping rates. Now with Bello Uncinetto, Christina, even though she's in Sicily, it goes to the States, and then the U.S. government flies it over to her. So I'm only paying U.S. postal rates. So somebody over in the UK, I would look for somebody. Marlene, that's what I wanted to have do a StreamYard with anybody that wanted to come in. I'll send them a link, and anybody that wanted to come in, we could talk about it. That's what I was thinking. Because really, the two requirements, the number one requirement, the one that has been with every Advent mail project we've done, has been the Christmas Day gift has got to be handmade by you. Sewing, knitting, crocheting, whatever. It's got to be made by you. As far as the Advent went, we went with 12 days this year. And it was up to the two partners to decide, did they want to do 12, did they would do 25. So we decided to do 12 this year, 12 days of Christmas. What I originally had planned, and I have the stuff in there to do, was I was literally going to do the 12 days of Christmas in ornaments for my partner. But I was having issues with some of the 12 days of Christmas, so that's when I just moved on And I did with Christina and Zara, because I did two this year, and Christina did two this year, because we had an odd number. So I was going to step out because I had everybody paired up, and I was kind of like the odd man out. But we just decided to do uh, did two people. So really, we have a theme usually, but really it's up to you and your partner. You can do a very simple Happy Meal Advent project. You're like, we did the kits this year, which has been a lot of fun. It's been a lot of fun. And again, there's ways to circumvent the shipping costs. Like, we did the Etsy and Amazon and stuff like that. I even did Wool Warehouse with Zara, because it was hard for me to find companies to ship to India. That's why most of my stuff went. I did it mine, and I did bulk mailing for several months at a time. But really, you and your partner can decide what you want to do. I mean, you can have a theme for the year. Okay, we're going to do something in January that has to do with New Year. That's what you do for then. February, we're going to do Valentine's Day. March, St. Patty's Day. April, spring. So that's something we can even do. So I've been asking for suggestions from people. We've done we've done the yarn advent, we've done the blocks, we've done anything goes. This year we did kits, but the purpose of the project is to cultivate culture exchange, community, and I mean, there have been some great deeper friendships than just what we do here on YouTube that have developed from the project, and that was the whole goal. That's why, I keep doing it. If I see enough interest, I keep doing it. And Bad Luck, she offered to help if I find I'm too busy with work and what have you do it. But really, I try to make the time for the channel, for my fiber family. I really do, because it's a very, very integral part of my life. You've helped keep me sane this past year and a half. So, I thought we'd get together, we could toss some ideas around, general consensus, but the bottom line is, it's up to the two partners what you wanna do. I think from here on out, I'm gonna do a 12-day instead of a 25-day, unless, like, I thought of doing a 25-day, uh, stitch marker, notions, advent. That was another thing I thought of. Uh, just stuff like that. So really, a tea advent. Um, I don't know. You just talk with each other. That's it. It's communicating. You can do that too, Perp. That's another thing. Ravelry or Etsy pattern. Do a year of patterns. I mean, I have so many patterns that I'm going to go through and purge. I have 10 binders of patterns. But that's not, and there's no shipping costs involved. Now, I will say, Perp, the one thing is to send a postcard or a card, just a note saying, a birthday card, whatever, just a note saying, hey, thinking about you, have a great month, hope you like your pattern, and then you decide for Christmas. And again, I mailed my advents out early. They went out early, so they had them, because one was going, like I said, to Sicily, and the other one was going to India. So I mailed them out to make sure they had them beforehand. We didn't do an advent for Lady Bird this year. We did something else. So she's not going to have the Antoinette Crazy Box to open. But yeah, one of the things I thought about my minis and my blocks is combining them all into one big project to have like the Happy Mail Advent blanket or something like that. Because I got a lot of minis. But that's a good idea, Perp. Let me make note of that. And I'm redoing my members' emails and stuff. I'm redoing all of them because I've got to send a bulk email out to you guys to let you know about your Christmas packs. They're going to be late. I do apologize. Nothing I can do. They're on strike. I actually had some Christmas candy in the boxes, just a few pieces. and I had to open up every box and take out the candy because don't know when they're gonna, and I didn't want the candy in there and melting. Okay, Happy Mail. Advent. can you believe 2025? Maybe the Balkans will reveal themselves to us this year. Monthly pattern. And that's a good idea too. Actually, Perp, it's a nice way. Like even if they wanted to go to Crystal Bag O Day, if you want to get a crochet, and the next month you do knit, it's another way too to maybe to explore new designers. You know, it could be a good way to try out some designers. And then for Advent, if you guys decide you want to do 12 or 25, you guys can make it a theme, or you can just do 12 little packages for them to open up, one a day for 12 days, and then Christmas Day is the handmade gift. And the thing is, the handmade gift, it can be a pair of socks. It could be some washcloths, face scrubbies. It could be a bag. It could be okay. And on a side note, squirrel, when I get back, the beginning of the new year, the slideshow for the bags will be, I'll put it together then because people are still working on bags. Like I have two bags that are going in, and I'm doing another one. And we'll do a slideshow. That's all right, Sunita, dear. You need to get your sleep, dear. You need to get your sleep. So I am going to be doing a slideshow, and I am going to be doing a random on the people that send in, their bags, and they're all beautiful. I just can't get over the beautiful bags. And most everybody is posting them on the Yaya page, which is great because I can go through and pull the names and pull the photos to be able to put the slideshow together, which would go up onto the channel here and also onto to the Yaya page, Yaya group. So, but yeah, so I think pattern. Hey, that's a great idea. It might expose you to a new designer that you find out that you like. I mean, I know there's some designers that I talk about. I have gifted a lot of patterns to different people, exposing them to these designers, and it's just a way to find out. Hey, you might like the way they write their patterns. You might like a certain technique that they're known for, or the type of projects that they make. I make a lot of garments, which in the beginning I didn't. I make a lot of garments. That's why I'm trying to find my small palette cleansing projects that I've been doing. I throw in a cable hat. I did this one here, and that pattern was a pattern I tested for back in 2019. I think it was 2019, 2018. Now, I will say some of the designers that I tested for a lot, because I used to test a lot, they've pretty much fell off the face of the earth. Tunisian. Moral Fiber, Regina Weiss, who, by the way, I think got married and she's got a new name. She actually uploaded a video, which she hadn't uploaded in forever. For her Tunisian, the priestess coat, the elf coat. She's on the search. Her favorite yarn is Shawl and the Ball. She's on a search for something that will be comparable to Shawl and Ball, because that's her favorite yarn to design with. So she's on a quest. But yeah, that's I put it down, monthly pattern. That's a good idea. Like I said, the only thing, if we say, just for the sake of argument, okay, we're going to do 12 months of patterns or 11 months of patterns, and then December we got the Advent. Make sure you send a card or the cost of a postage stamp, a card, or a postcard, just a little note in it. Send them a card for their birthday, stuff like that. And the thing is, one of the things too is when you guys, I put you together and the emails go out, then you can find out colors, knit, crochet, any allergies, stuff like that. I was part of a Secret Santa project a few years ago, and I got my person that I was their Secret Santa. Well, Ma, let me tell you something. The list that I got was so specific. I'm like, okay, no, no, what the heck am I gonna do? You know, um, don't like this color, don't like this fiber, no chocolate, no scents, no tea. That's like the list was longer of what I couldn't do than what I could do. I I did figure out something to send in the end, but yeah. But it's a good thing, especially if there's allergies involved. You know, I mean, I feel very blessed. The only allergy I have is to some medications and bee stings. You know, other than that, I'm pretty healthy. But no, yeah. Today I'm just gonna. I finish this up here. I'm gonna go till 11, and then I'm gonna shut it down because I have to get ready for my tree lighting tonight, and I've got to go out and run 100 feet, 150 feet of extension cords. I got to take a table and set it up. I got to go up to church and get the coffee pot to make the hot chocolate. And if I have time, try and make some baked goods. I don't know if anybody's bringing any baked goods. Don't know. Nobody messaged me. Nobody said anything. So it is what it is. The idea is for the community to get together, some community, you know, community coming together. We light the tree. We have it. We leave it lit till the end of January. Yeah, perp. It is. I mean, that's what that hashtag outside your comfort zone has been. And there's people still posting outside their comfort zone. I've got when I finish my 2 projects that are outside my comfort zone, I'm going to post them. I did go up onto the IS and said, "Hey, because I try to keep up both the IS and here on YouTube. Instagram, I don't post a whole lot. Mainly like stuff from work, sunrises, sunsets. I post up on there, but I concentrate here in the IS because that's the the creative family, you know. So yeah. So awesome. That's great. So yeah, if you are going to be interested in the Happy Mail project, somewhere um I will do a community tab post um when I'm going to do a, like I said, half hour to an hour, no more. And we can get together and we can talk about, again, put that idea out there and, who might want to be in it. And it can give you a better idea. Our average for the last 3 years has been 8 people, 8, 9, 10 people that have done it. And again, I understand about shipping costs. That's why when you email me and say, yes, I'd like to be part of the project, I am US only, US and Canada, anything goes. That way, when it comes to putting your name on the wheel or pairing people up, because I do it all randomly. Um, I can, make sure that you're paired with what you feel comfortable doing. Yeah, it is a commitment for a year, but really it's not, it doesn't take a whole lot of time. The only one that would take time is like December, putting your advent box together, but that can be done throughout the year. Heck, you could send the advent box out in the middle of summer and tell them you can't open till Christmas. That box has to sit there, and it's on the honor system that they don't open that box. Little tease. Little tease. So, what does everybody have their plans for the rest of the day? Like I said, I've got to go. Excuse me, somewhere along the thing. I'd like to get a couple. Lay down for an hour because I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. Yes, I know it's self-inflicted. I played poker last night, but I did good. I got third. Actually, I probably could have stayed and got second or even one, but I was tired. I reach a wall. I'm done. All in. No matter what I have in my hand, and I have a good night. I'm going home. That's what I do, and it was like 2:35 when I got home. Laundry, I'll do that later this week because I have to have everything. Yesterday, I did Gracie's bedding. I got to do Kiva's bedding today, and then I'll do mine next Sunday, because that way my sheets and everything are fresh for when I come home. I've got to clean my bathroom, mop my floor, because my bedroom door will stay shut while I'm gone. There'll be nobody in my bedroom. I cleaned out my closet, took up a couple bags of clothes to the repeat boutique and the donation bins. I still have more to go through. I still have to go through my drawers because I'm, like I said, downsizing. Um, right now, my cupboard really is another yarn cupboard because that's what's mostly in there is totes of yarn. Yeah. How's the weather about? We actually, it's a beautiful day out. It's a little windy, but it's sun shining, so I'm hoping it holds until tonight because we were like supposed to be getting rain for like 10 days. Uh, okay, I'm gonna turn the camera off. I'm still talking. You can hear me. I'm still talking, but I gotta get my tissues. I can't find my box of tissues. Where is my tissues? I'm out of tissues. Oh, wonderful. Okay, hold on. I'll be back. I'm right here. Okay. Oh, better. Yeah. Here. So no. So yeah. I have a. I keep this under my desk, and I have thrown. I have a whole bunch of. I just throw the yarn in here. Sometimes I'll grab for waste yarn out of here. Like I got a whole ball of fur. Oh God, this stuff is so soft. Yeah, this ball is so soft. But I've been throwing all stuff in like this. I mean, these are full skeins in here, and figure out what I'm going to do with them. I keep it right under my desk. Ugh. Oh, sugar poop. I need to vacuum in here again. Welcome in, HD. Welcome in, dear. So that but yeah, I wrote that down, perp. Like I said, let me write that down too. Schedule. For project. And like I said, I'm trying to get. Welcome in, Samantha. Welcome in, dear. And then I still have. I got 6 videos done yesterday. Now they're not edited, and the Advent videos aren't real long. I'm doing. So what I'll do is I'll release them every other day through December. That'll take up to like Christmas Eve. I still have to do December's kit. I've seen it because it was, and I'm looking forward to it. Zara, you did good. You did good. And then I also have to have the Happy Mail Advent video out. 2 tutorials to release. So all this has to be edited, uploaded, and scheduled. So I have this week to finish all of that and pack and clean. And I got to take the pickup over, drop it off to mainland. I have the tree laying tonight, get through that. Friday, I'm teaching. So I got to go to St. John on the first ferry, 6 a.m. And I won't get home until 8 o'clock. Oh, no problem, Zara. No problem. That, I call it a mandala, but the embroidery with color. I mean, you guys know me so well, the colors, the ocean colors. But yeah, I'm looking forward to doing this. It's been a long time. I gave away all my embroidery. This was a few years ago when I first started the channel. A whole pack of I had some pillowcases and stuff, and I actually had the little cards that you like bobbins for embroidery floss and stuff like that, and my hoops and stuff. I gave all that away. I have one embroider a cross stitch. It's a cross stitch that I kept that I want to finish, and it was the footprints in the sand um, verse. They both caught my attention because I have right. Okay, I'll get it out here because I have my hoops right here. And that's something even something like that small that I'm sitting in the evening, say my hands are hurting. My thing is I've got to have good light. I mean, with my glasses, I can see. Yeah, those are the ones you sent me, Zara, that you told me was coming. That they were to go with one of the kits. So, but have good light. I want to invest in a good floor lamp for in like when I'm in the living room, maybe watching something with Barb, and that gives me good light because I don't like the overhead lights; they're too bright. I have my neck light that I do wear, but doing the embroidery, I had seen they have a lamp that has a magnifying glass that'll swing out that you can put over top of something when you're doing small stitches. So I might invest in one of those after the new year. Nothing I'm gonna do now. I mean, I got lights in here. I've got in my studio, my filming studio. Over here, I've got on each side of the table there are LED lights panels, and when I'm recording, I put them down to the table and then adjust them so I try not to get too much of a shadow with my hand, and I just use the background of the table because when I ordered this desk, the table is matching to it because my desk goes here across, and then there's another 3-foot table that goes over there, so it's like a big L that I have here, and I can just wheel my chair over there because I mean I've got my computer tower under there, which I used to have just use the laptop on. You guys know I invested and upgraded this year, which my computer has more updates I got an email about that I've got to do. And I did it for the channel. My computer's paid off in February. So it was a big investment, but well worth it. Well worth it. I'm very happy with it. Very happy. I am going to go. I will do. I want to go to two monitors. Um, eventually, I've got one monitor. I just have to go add another monitor because, like, when you're doing this here, when I'm and I want to share a screen, that way I'm not having to click in and out of, I can still see what's going on here and watch the chat as I'm sharing a screen. It's just, things that are going on in my head. Um, question. I should maybe one of you guys has an idea, could tell me. I did this when I did the acquisition, the Happy Mail thing on the, the I don't know, yarn minder, whatever you want to call it, yarn holder, yarn minder, whatever. This thing here I got, I've seen it. This thing here, but there's like some discoloration on this right here, and I didn't know if there was anything, I could clean it with or not. They spin nice, but if there's something I can clean that with, don't know. Because I actually am using my Yarn-It. When I'm using the Addy, I ball it up and I put it in there and I just put it on the floor and it holds the tension really nice. And it keeps my yarn from going all over the place. Now I have Big Sully that I can put a skein into. Yes, Zara, it is wood. No, the spindle is metal. The rest of it's wood. This is metal. It's just like a piece of pipe, but yeah, this is all wood. I got it off of Amazon. They have other ones. There's a bear, and then there's the single, and because I've seen the wooden ones of these. I have the original Wool Genie. Yeah, the metal's discolored, Zara. So I'm not sure, and I do use my Wool Genie and my yarn stuff, I do it when I'm doing color work or I'm working with 2 colors. Because I know just what I need to do is add another project, but, start a Christmas present for next year early. I've actually been looking as I was putting yarn away, and I took all my Red Heart and Craft Smart and all and put that into one tote. I have one big tote that's just Red Heart and Craft Smart. I think some Burnett, all of like the acrylic premium. Some of it's premium acrylic, but I put it all there. But I had a lot of red and the white, so I'd like to do another corner to corner Canadian flag like I did that I raffled off for the animal shelter a few years ago. Would have been 2019. Welcome in, Josie. Welcome in, dear. You know what, Zara? It is. It's actually a lot of the only color that I have that I feel it's rough on the Red Heart is the red. Other than that, all the other ones are pretty, okay to work with. And I mean, like this, the all-in-one granny. It's like Burnett Premium. I mean, it's soft. I was watching Michael. I was watching one of his videos, and he was talking about Mainstay. Well, I'm using Mainstay in my Farahon, and Mainstay was always soft. And he said it's really rough now. He said it's rougher than Red Heart. So I don't know what happened. New new dye process. Who knows? Um, don't know. But look. I'm not a yarn snob. I love my bougie yarn, and I enjoy when I'm working with it. But I'm not a yarn critic. I'm all about value. I know there's some people they're only going to use natural fibers, and they're only going to use. No, Zara, we haven't because with me going to Australia and she's got a lot going on right now. But we are going to sometime in the early part of the new year. We are going to be having an auction on Fiberfox Studios channel. Yes, we're going to do another yarn auction / finished items auction. Welcome in, Suzanne. Welcome in, dear. Yeah, she's in the process, Zara, of. Okay, I'll try that, Perp. I'll try that. Um, she's in the process of trying to get ready to move. Okay, house for sale. So she's got a full plate. I mean, she's got a full plate. So I every once in a while, like, we'll message, and she'll just checking, hey, how things going? How's the chickens? um, but yeah, she's got a lot on the go. A lot on the go. So if you're not doing anything, you want to run her playlist. Run her playlist. She's a big channel. She's a great channel. She's a great person. If you can't laugh when she starts laughing, something's wrong. Because it's infectious. It's really infectious. So, but no, so let's see. So we talked about what's going on, and if you want to be involved, like I said, I have the schedule the StreamYard live for those that and you have to let me know you want to come because I will send you the link. 'Cause I'm not going to make it a public live. It'll be by invite. Okay, because it's going to be specifically for talking about the Happy Mail Advent 2025 project. Perp, great suggestion about a year of patterns. But yeah, yes, it is. Just email me, and it's down along here. It's in the description box when this goes to replay. And let me know. Okay, Perp, because I know Christina from Bello Uncinetto wants to do it, and and like I said, thank you, Zara. Thank you. There she is, moderator extraordinaire. I hope you like, Zara, okay, Zara, I hope you like the extras I put in that box for you. That's my appreciation box to you for all you do for me. Zara is a phenomenal moderator. She really is. She is awesome. She makes things a lot easier for me, and she's on Johnny on the spot. and us being on completely different time zones. God bless her. I truly, really have. I mean, Zara is one of I've got a lot of you guys in here that have been in the Yayas from the beginning because I started a few months after I started the channel, and they're both connected yet unique. A lot of the things that go on the Yayas is people are posting um, their finished items, and I've gotten so much inspiration from the from the postings that everybody does. I really have been very inspired by it, and it's a fun place, safe place for people to come and share. Yes, Josie, exactly. So, we're well over 100 some members. So I do enjoy it. I do get so that's why I try to make sure I don't ever think that I don't. Yep, Zara's been like I said, Zara's been with me yeah, over 4 years. My second year, she started with me, and part yeah, because most of it, but it's fun. It's a lot of fun. So I try to make sure I do both. I actually am looking at something to where I can stream live on Facebook. Now I can stream both YouTube and Facebook simultaneous from StreamYard, but here's the thing. It brings down the signal, so the quality is really suffers. Even with Elon, the quality suffers. So what I am looking to do is be able to just do a live on Facebook on the Yayas. Because it's not a public domain, it's not public, it's a private group. So the live would be private to those that are in the Yayas. And I've had some people, some new people join the Yayas, and all it takes is just requesting and to join and then approve. Because if I don't recognize somebody's name, I go and check their page, you know. And there have been some that nothing about crocheting. A lot of them come from foreign countries. So that's my way of keeping our space safe over there, you know. But have a live just for the yayas, and most all of the yayas are over here too, So um Kofi, where I have my membership platform, and I have my e-commerce shop, but I haven't put anything up there for a while because it's really what's up there was most of it's gone now. I just haven't put anything up there. But they're expanding, and they're trying to give, be an upcoming platform. So we'll see what the future holds. Well, we're getting close to the end here. So listen, email me if you want to be involved in the Happy Mail Advent 2025 project. I mean, just to give me an idea of how many I'm looking at. Let me know if you want to do US only, US and Canada, or you'll do international. Okay? And then I can prepare to get out before I leave for Australia. We can have an hour where we can chit chat, talk about it, throw some ideas around. Perk's throwing out an idea, and see where we want to go with it. But the ultimate decision is going to be up between the two partners. That's someone said. Like I said, the one rule is you have to have your Christmas Day gift has to be handmade by you. That's the big thing. And then we can talk about it then and see what's going on. Heck, we could, year of socks. Somebody's saying year of socks. It's not me. I made my goal. I got my 9 pair of socks done, and I've got 2 more that are almost done. That'll give me 11 pair of socks for the year. So I hit my goal. But like when I say a year of socks is, we have a bag along going on right now, and everybody's finishing their bags, and I'm doing another one here, putting together. But when I say sock along, we can say, okay, we're going to do our Christmas socks starting in January, and then getting them done by December. But something like that, or we could take a sock where you put a stripe. I actually saw a sock advent, like all these minis that we've gotten, and like Zara's, all the minis we have, and they literally, it was for the 25 days, it was 1 or 2 stripes a day, or whatever it was 1 color a day of the minis, and it was a sock. That was something, you know? So like I said, there's all kind of ideas. Um, but yeah, I'm gonna go get on the run here and go out there and run extension cords and set up a table. Okay, Zara, we'll talk about that when we do the and I'll try to schedule the StreamYard. Is this time okay for you, Zara? Whether it's night or day, right around the 9, 10 o'clock time? Thank you for coming, Josie. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Yeah, Zara, something like that. Yeah, we can do something like that. We'll talk about it. And if you don't knit socks, you could crochet. And there's people that want to learn how to knit socks. I've actually got some some converters that just love knitting socks now. Yeah. Yes. Sorry, we can do. Yeah. Okay. Okay. We can figure out something like that. That'd be fun. That'd be fun. Okay, Zara. Good. So I will try to something this week. Denise, a lo- look, see, we got a bunch of people that want to learn to knit socks. Maybe that could be our theme next year. Let's knit socks. Let's cover the feet. Um, I mean, I'm not the best person to teach you. There are a lot of videos out there. I can help you, but I've got some phenomenal sock knitters here. Zara, Perp, phenomenal sock knitters. Marlene, there are some great fun. Me, I just fumble through it knitting my socks. But we can talk about it. We can talk about the tools and stuff like that. All right. So we can talk about that, Dragon Cat. We can do another. Have a day where we have our Sunday. We have one more live Sunday live before I leave for Australia. That is next Sunday. That's going to be the last Sunday live until the new year. Okay. But I will be doing other lives in the meantime. I'm going to try it sometime this week. I'll schedule it. I'll look and see what. Look at my schedule. What's going on to make an hour. Yeah, exactly, Zara. Exactly. And put it up on the community tab. If you want to participate in the Happy Mail Advent 2025. Oh, absolutely, Zara. I'm going to be doing some vlogs from Down Under. You have to email me because when I send a link out, it's not going to be a public link. It's going to be by invite only. Okay, so if you think you might even, want to participate, send me an email, and that way I can put you, that I can send you the link. Because I'm going to set it up and I'll send you the link because it's going to be by invite only. Because we're coming for the purpose of discussing the Happy Mail 2025 project. On the community tab, I will post a reminder, as well as I will be putting out an official video announcing that, registration or for participation is open, and there is a definite deadline of December 30th. That's the deadline. That's 6 weeks from now. So the only thing I ask is if you do commit to do this, follow it through. I mean, I understand that things happen and life happens, but if you really have any doubts, I just don't want to see one person put the effort out and the other person not put the effort out, because it's meant to bring the community together, to cultivate friendships and cultivate cultural exchanges. We could do a year of culture with the Happy Meal 20 week, exchange of culture, whether it's a tradition, food, from where, things from where you're from. That could be another way. I mean, there's so many ideas we can come up with. That's what I want to get together, talk about, so we can, um, get it ready and get it. So when I get back, I hit the ground running. When I get back, and I can get everybody picked, and we can get it started off, and hopefully Canada Post will be off strike by then. I think the last one lasted 5 weeks. So is Suzanne. So is TI. Tips with Small video clips on Facebook or YouTube. Yeah, I do Facebook. I do not do TikTok. I don't do TikTok. I don't even have the app on my phone. Thank you, Zara. I will be talking to you again. I will schedule the live. Thank you for next Sunday. It'll be kind of like my Bon Voyage live, and maybe I might have a few surprises. Just saying. You never know. You never know. Listen, guys, thank you so much for coming and spending some time with me, a couple hours with me, and listening to me babble, ramble. Thank you for the ideas. Oh yeah, Zara. Thank you for all the ideas today towards 2025 and all the, just all of the interaction with the ideas that we have going on. And nobody dropped their link today, but you see who's in the chat. Go make sure you subscribe to everybody that's in the chat. This is going to go to replay. Thank you, Dragon Cat. I hope everybody has a wonderful day too. And I will be talking to you soon. I will see you next Sunday, and maybe additional. Is he stop meeting on Zoom? Oh, Suzanne, we can talk about that too, dear. Is the sock knitting on its own? It may be an advent. It may be both. Literally have a year of socks where we say, okay, we're going to knit 3 pair of socks, and we'll pick 3 patterns, and we can all do those patterns. So we can talk about it next Sunday. We'll throw the ideas around. We'll talk about it next Sunday. Okay? All right, everybody. I hope wherever you're at, you're staying safe, you're healthy, you're happy. Doing what it is that makes you happy. And remember, hugs, smiles, and happiness. Pass it on. Make the world a better place each and every day. Be the light in somebody's dark day. And I do mean that. Try to be a light in somebody's day. Maybe you're the one that needs that smile from somebody because you're having a dark day. And I'll see you guys next Sunday for sure. And have a great day. I love you guys. Thank you again. Thank you so much for keep coming back. And I will see you. Maybe we'll do another live sometime during this week when I have some extra time. Bye-bye, everybody. Love you.